एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय अनदर न्यू जजमेंट। अगर चैनल पे नए हो तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, वीडियो को लाइक करें ताकि आपको आने वाली नोटिफिकेशंस मिलती रहे।
Yes, be ready. 5 seconds. Start. Whether the second respondent appellate authority constituted under the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972 has the power to restore the appeals dismissed for non-prosecution by the appellant before it ? The first respondent in each of the writ petition is the workman, the third respondent is the controlling authority, and the second respondent is the appellate authority under the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972 . The writ petitioner is the employer. The first respondent in each of the writ petition moved the third respondent for a direction to pay gratuity while claiming that he is a workman employed by the petitioner railways . The said claim of the workman for direction to pay gratuity was registered by the writ petitioner railways, contending that the first respondent is not a workman engaged by the railways but he was engaged by the contractor. Despite objections, the third respondent controlling authority, while condoning the delay in moving the application by order dated 30/11/1994, directed the petitioner railway administration to pay gratuity with simple interest at 10% per annum within 30 days of the receipt of the order under section 7(3) of the Act. Aggrieved by the said order of the third respondent directing the petitioner railways to pay various sums towards gratuity, the petitioner railways herein preferred an appeal before the second respondent, who is the appellate authority, raising number of contentions, including the contention that claim is not maintainable, that the claim is barred by limitation, and that there is no relationship of employer and employee. The writ petitioner railways preferred appeal before the second respondent. The appeals were dismissed for non-appearance on different dates. It has been specifically recorded that the writ petitioner appellant has failed to appear on dates of hearing either through its representative or counsel and failed to take part in the hearing. As even after few adjournment the petitioner failed to extend the necessary cooperation, the second respondent by separate proceedings passed in each of the appeal dismissed the appeals for non-prosecution on 30/5/1999. Being aggrieved, the present batch of writ petitions have been filed. Few of the writ petitions have already been dismissed for non-prosecution, with which we are not concerned. The second respondent by the impugned order dismissed the application filed by the writ petitioner to set aside the dismissal and seeking for restoration. Being aggrieved, the present batch of writ petitions have been preferred, challenging the rejection of the application to restore readmit the appeals. It is the contention of the counsel for the writ petitioner that the order passed by second respondent appellate authority in dismissing the applications taken out by the petitioner for restoration of the appeals is illegal. It is a refusal to exercise jurisdiction vested in it, suffers with error apparent on the face of the record and liable to be quashed. As the contesting respondents have not chosen to appear, this court appointed Mr. S.S., a member of the bar, to assist the court stop. The learned counsel, who has been appointed as amicus curiae by this court after going through the papers, submitted that the view of the second respondent that application for restoration is not maintainable cannot be sustained. Stop. It is well settled that in terms of Section 4 of the Gratuity Act, the employee has got a right to receive gratuity, as has been held by the Supreme Court in Balbir Kaur versus Singh, reported in 2000 within bracket 6 SCC 493. Stop. In State of Punjab versus Labour Court and others, reported in 1980 within bracket 1 SCC 4, the apex court held that the provision of Payment of Gratuity Act 1972 stop stanza.